Yo, yo, what up, everybody? As y'all know, I'm Jay the Kid, and we got my boy LC from 773,
Yo, 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 yo.
and this is another episode of 4Ropesfullpodcast. But we live with it today, and as y'all know, it was a lot of events that happened this week. Let's see, we had All Out. Chris, what was your thoughts about All Out?
Honestly, I watch pretty much every show possible, and it's like I try not to be too biased with it, but I will like give every show their credit, especially when it's new. And as much as they try to, put that whole Tony Khan doesn't know how to book a show, you got to go based off who's in the ring, can they, have chemistry together, and pretty much everybody on the show had some type of chemistry with each other. So you can see that during the match. It's like, all right, even with the returns, you already know I'm a Pac person. Pac returning, that was something different. But it's like, damn, bro, you cut your hair. Everybody, everybody doing something a little different. Jack Perry, Luchasaurus coming back together. That was good. I definitely want to see what they do with that. Chris Statlander, new AEW Women's World Champion. Wonder what they're gonna do as far as Tony Storm goes. I mean,
You know, I,
at the time, being timeless was the thing. So let's see what they do with this so far.
I definitely want to mention the Chris Statlander thing. Chris Statlander winning like the championship. I didn't expect that. I thought timeless Tony Storm was just gonna walk away with that shit. Like I ain't even gonna hold you. If we would have bet on that and you would have been like, who do you feel is coming out with the championship? I probably would have said Tony Storm. But the fact that Chris Statlander is now women's champion,
Oh yeah, for
it
sure.
definitely sets up a narrative now that like even Mercedes Monet couldn't be her. So Chris Statlander was the one to actually put belt to ass and actually come out on top of it.
Yeah, a lot of moving parts, but it's like I understand. It's like it's always let's see what we going to do direction wise. Even with the whole you got to have those legends on the show that can still go. So you got Edge Christian, Edge throwing out the, C for John, even though they tried to say it was Roman Reigns. But we all know it's the Edge.
Nah, I agree. Yeah, Jungle Boy, well, Jack Perry and Luchasaurus, Kill Switch, whatever you want to call them now, being able to say
Luchasaurus
that
is how his ass kills.
them being back together as a unit, low key, it make me happy because like I'm gonna be real with you. When CM Punk left AEW, Jack Perry caught a lot of shit for that,
Which is
and it's not
also
fair to
like,
really say
how is
that.
it on him? How is it on him about wanting to do something in the ring? And I'm just going based off the narrative that's out there. He wanted to do something in the ring, outside the ring, either way it go. And you got this dude that just came back trying to tell you basically like, all right, no, you can't do that. We don't do that on my show. Like, how
Right,
the
right,
fuck
right.
is this your show? Like, where the fuck where are we going with this? Like, why would they have me on this show knowing that this is and this the other shit that we can't do because there's something else you want to
Nah, I agree with you because ain't no way in hell like Jungle Boy definitely was like he felt to me personally that like nobody really gave him like the fair shot. Like everybody literally was just like, all right, nigga, you the bad guy. Like you got to take this position of, hey,
That's why he's
we
a
can't punish
scapegoat.
CM Punk no more, so nigga, we gonna punish you.
Yeah, the scapegoat. You got to put it out on somebody. Somebody got to be the person that's looked at as, all right, you the reason why. Or whenever something's going wrong, you to blame. It's
Exactly, and
like
it
to counter on a lot of that shit. It's smart.
it's smart, but it's not smart enough to where it's like I fully understand exactly, hey, it is what it is. It's part of the business and shit like that. But it's like he caught hell for that shit.
Yeah, it didn't go nowhere at AEW because I mean, if we're gonna be honest, like Western market, aside from how they was promoting them in Japan, automatically in Japan, he kind of got an identity over there.
Mm-hmm.
So when you are like a Western heel from any other area outside of Japan, it's more likely you you may have a chance actually doing something, actually being seen somewhere. But
Exactly.
it's like when you got all these extra like superstars coming in from everywhere else, that's gonna kind of take away from like, all right, this little homegrown talent. Four Pillars wise, he was definitely considered as one of those guys. So not really allowing somebody to do something, but you mad about this and that. Same thing alluded to. They tried to put him and Darby in the same like manner, and it's not really the same thing. But even if this guy is over there jumping through glass and thumbtacks, and that's his identity, why is it like an issue just on this guy for doing that?
I don't think CM Punk tried to build it that way and everything, but it's the way I think the way that he went about it and everything. Younger guys are not listening. I feel like a lot of these younger guys are not listening to them for real, because it's like, why am I, why am I listening to you for real on like the on some real shit? Because it's like, I get it. You had Joe Rise in the Sun and shit like that, but this not the same wrestling that you used to have. Like you used to be around and everything. It's like Billy Gunn. I don't hear him talking shit for real, for real. I don't hear him talking about wrestling and whole and
Billy
shit like
Gunn
that.
ain't got to talk about shit. He just Billy Gunn is back in 2K somehow. But grace,
Exactly.
Billy Gunn don't have no reason to talk shit. I'm more likely to see, if not him on there, then we got to see Dustin next or something. It's like, what's going on with that? I'd rather see all companies work together so we actually can get those matches we need before everybody age out and decide like, all right, everybody on a fucking retirement run. And there's nothing against the business, but that's how it is on your body. So you have to consider those